Daredevil, when it was on Netflix, was very popular. I mean, I don't think as many people watched it as we think watched it, which is also kind of evidenced by the ratings of Daredevil now on Disney Plus, which is unfortunate because I think the show is really good. But we already got Jessica Jones back. We already know that we've got probably the rest of the Defenders coming back. But there'd been some talk for a while about whether or not they'd bring back Elektra. And I honestly never thought they would because, the actress Elodie Yung, she's actually pretty busy. I thought, you're already bringing so much back for Daredevil. I didn't think they'd do it. Well, hold your horses, because according to this story, which I'm sure I'm going to have to bring up here on screen, that's the wrong one, but I will bring it up on screen here in just 1 second. According to the reports, here we go. Daredevil Born Again is in fact bringing back Elektra. And we know that for a fact because not only they're telling us about it, but they've got pictures. They've got photos of her actually on set back in the Elektra outfit. And I'll tell you what, she looks great. I think she looks wonderful in the role. I loved her in the show before. I think this is all types of great. Now, some people didn't love the character of Elektra in the Daredevil series. I never understood why. I thought she was don't get me wrong. My girl Jennifer Garner is always going to be my Elektra, that even if her movie was terrible. That being said, I thought Elodie Yung's Elektra in Daredevil on Netflix was fantastic. I thought she was great. And, it was one of the better, nay. I will say it was the best love story that Matt has had. I mean, the one he's got with Karen is fine, but Karen was also with Foggy, and Karen also has kind of a sort of a love interest thing going on with Frank. And I never felt that one so much. Then, of course, he had, the psychiatrist, and, we saw how that turned out. But I actually think his romance with Elektra is the best one they've done on screen so far. So, we all know how Daredevil season 2 left off. So there's some people already theorizing, guys, that Elektra is going to kind of take up the Daredevil mantle for Matt while he's in prison, and they work to get him out. There's nothing to back that up with, but it's an interesting theory nonetheless. So I'm really happy to see her back. Anyway, Rob, you saw this story. You saw this news. Are you surprised that she's coming back to play Elektra again? Good idea, bad idea? And then what do you think her role in this is going to be?
Well, first of all, as someone once said, Elektra lives again. I think that, she's integral to the Daredevil mythos. Obviously, when you have Bullseye, you can't not think about Elektra. And I was so enamored. One of the things that got me reading comics in the early 80s was I had purchased a compilation of Frank Miller's run on Daredevil that introduced Elektra. And I loved the character. And, of course, Bill Sienkiewicz, Elektra Assassin, is one of the great graphic novels of the 80s. And so to see her come back, I think is, as Thanos said, inevitable. So I love seeing her come back because, look, who does not love Elektra? And, if you're going to bring back the rest of the Defenders, you got to bring Elektra back too. Plus, John, Ninja.
Yes, we all know everything makes ninjas better. Brian, I know
ninjas make everything better.
Did you ever watch the original Netflix series of that? What did you think about it? And are you surprised she's coming back? What do you think about it?
Well, I think we all loved the original Netflix series because it really had a grit and grime to it. And I do feel like maybe season 1 of Born Again lost a little bit of that grit, but I feel like we're kind of coming back to it now in season 2. It does feel like season 3 is almost the street level Avengers, get everyone, throw all the pieces on the board, right? Bullseye, Defenders. We'll see how Iron Fist is depicted in this way. You got to get Elektra back in the mix. I mean, when I saw the first Netflix series, I loved her character. Maybe I just missed all the negative, hate towards her character. I didn't have a problem with her at all. I mean, she might have been one of the more dynamic opposing characters, also love interest with Matt Murdock. So I'm happy to see this. I think it's going to add a little element of like the ex, who's the toxic ex who comes in and shakes things up. You always got to have that, like, little extra flavor. I think that, Not that Karen and Matt's romance right now is a little blah or boring, but it's a little predictable. I think Elektra can mix it up.
Oh, I'll call it blah and boring. It's and by the way, that's not a knock on the girl who plays Karen, which I'm freezing on her name right now, but she's great, and I love the character, and I love her in the role. By the way, she's like doing the lead voice in that upcoming God of War thing they have coming up, and she's an avid Dungeons and Dragons player. She's one of the coolest girls on the planet. Love her. It's just, but I have never bought into the romantic relationship between Matt and Karen. So I hope this messes things up a little bit. I hope they mix it up a little. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Elodie Yung is coming back to play Elektra again. How do you think they're going to use her? Are you glad she's coming back? Whatever you guys think, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Guys, we want to take a second and thank a sponsor of today's video, Hims. You know, one of the hardest things about trying to lose weight is just figuring out what actually works, because we've seen them all. There are a million trends, diets, and gimmicks out there, and honestly, it can get overwhelming. And that's why weight loss by Hims really stands out. Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications, including the Wegovy pill at its lowest price ever, and the Wegovy pen. With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise. It helps you regulate your appetite and eat less, so success is within reach. Plus, Wegovy is the first ever and only GLP-1 available in a pill for weight loss, so there are no needles needed. And the process is extremely convenient. Everything happens online. You connect with a licensed provider who determines if treatment is right for you, and if prescribed, your medication gets delivered right to your door. No insurance necessary. Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/Campea to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you. That's HIMS.com/Campea. hims.com/Campea. Based on advertised cash price for 30-day supply of medication only. Membership required, fee not included, and billed separately. Weight loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk A.S. To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com.